This has been quite a year for you, Arman, from everything that happened in January and losing out of the title fight with Islam Makhachev, the fallout from it, and then weighing in as a backup. And now you're getting ready to fight on Saturday. How excited are you to just put all of that behind you, walk to that octagon, and compete against Dan Hooker on Saturday?
I'm so excited. Can't wait, can't wait to go there and to show everybody that the real contender number one is here.
As you know, life deals us a lot of wacky hands, Arman, but you learn and you grow from all of them. So I'm curious, what has been the biggest thing you've learned about yourself since everything happened in January before the Islam Makhachev fight was supposed to happen?
Uh, don't overtrain. That's the most important thing that I learned about the pull out.
So that was like the biggest catalyst. You just feel like you overtrained ahead of that fight?
Yes.
And how did you, because you seem like a guy who just likes to train, likes to get in there and stay active. How are you able to kind of pull back on that?
Yeah, that's why I hurt myself always. That's why I try to do a lot of hiking when I want to train or do something different, walk or do bike, and don't do a lot of wrestling that I used to. Trying to save my energy.
So how would you say you feel now a few days before a fight compared to any of your other UFC fights? Do you feel better? Do you feel like more healthy this time because you were able to pull back on the training a bit?
No, I feel same. I feel same because last training camp I had a good training camp, good weight cut, and I'm feeling same that last one.
Fair. And obviously, a lot of people were really excited to see the potential of you fighting Islam Makhachev again after how great that first fight was. But now he's not in the division anymore. He's not the lightweight champion. He's now the welterweight champion after beating Jack Della Maddalena last weekend at UFC 322. I'm sure you watched the fight. What was your reaction to what Islam accomplished on Saturday?
Very good performance. I was I was shocked how he beat so easy Madalena. It says what's Islam level, he's in different level right now. He's on his prime.
Yeah, I think a
I
lot of
don't
people thought that fight would be
yeah,
a lot closer.
and I don't know who can stop him right now. The 170 even.
I know there's a lot of talk about maybe Usman getting a title shot, maybe Michael Morales, or we'll see what happens with the Machado Gary. So it's an interesting time at the welterweight division. It's obviously an interesting time in the lightweight division because now Ilia Topuria is the champion after knocking out Charles Oliveira, and now we're kind of waiting to see what's next for him. Do you like the direction this division is heading with Islam out of the equation and Ilia holding the belt?
Yeah, pretty good. Very good, yeah. But I wish Islam was a champion in our division
Why?
because he takes fight with contenders and fight with everybody. But Ilya trying to find the easy fights for him.
Well, now you can sort of insert yourself back into this discussion. I think you're there now, and I think you honestly, at least in my opinion, should be fighting Ilia for his first title defense. But you can make a big statement on Saturday against Dan Hooker, and obviously, it's a guy who's had a lot to say about you. He said he wanted this fight. He's been calling for it. He doesn't seem to be a big fan of yours, and you've gone back and forth with him as well. So, both personally and professionally, what does this fight mean to you on Saturday against Dan?
It means everything for me. If I lose everything. If I win, I win everything as well. So this is like a title fight for me. It's a 5 rounds, main event. And this fight, I must win and get my title fight. It's so important fight for me, and that's why I'm focused. I'm very focused on this fight.
I saw just a few minutes ago the first face-off between you guys in Qatar. What did you think of the face-off? What did you see from Dan when you went face-to-face with him?
It was a pretty quiet face off, so I didn't see his eyes and he didn't see my eyes because we were wearing the glasses.
Were you surprised it was so quiet? I think a lot of people expected a little bit, I guess, more oomph, a little bit more. Not like you guys are going to push each other and start a fight, but I thought maybe he would chat with you a little bit more, and maybe you would talk to him back. Were you surprised it was so, I guess, laid back and subdued?
No, I wasn't surprised. I mean, to be on personal and on the phone and too far is different. When you're here and talk something different, you can get trouble. But that's why people. That's why he can do social media.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are going to fight on Saturday anyways, so you don't need all that extra stuff,
For
right?
sure, we should leave this energy for the Saturday.
Well said. And obviously there's a lot of chatter, and we just sort of touched on it about what could be next for Ilia, and people assume he will fight in January when the UFC shifts to Paramount, maybe defending it in the first numbered card. But here's the thing, Arman, we're around 2 months away from this potential fight happening, and nothing has been announced yet. So I'm wondering, if all goes well for you on Saturday and you put on this great performance, would you be willing to make a quick turnaround to fight Ilia for the belt maybe in January, or would you rather just kind of wait and see how things play out?
No, I don't want to wait. If I perform very well and the UFC said, "Can you fight in January?" I'll take that fight right away.
It appears, based on rumor and innuendo, that Paddy Pimblett might be the favorite to get that fight. At least he's saying that it's been offered, and he said yes, and he's been kind of waiting on Ilia. How would you react if Paddy gets the title shot over you?
I mean, he doesn't deserve to fight for the title. He gotta beat someone from top five, and like a top fighter, not a guy who has 3 or 4 losing losses from the last fights.
It seems like it's either him or Justin Gaethje right now. Or maybe you could throw yourself in the conversation on Saturday. And I kind of feel like the reason they haven't announced it was to wait and see what you do on Saturday. Perhaps you go in there and win. But do you think Gaethje would have a better case than Paddy, or do you think Paddy has a better case? It kind of depends on how you're looking at it, though, right?
I mean, UFC wants Paddy for sure, and they're gonna see how it plays out this Saturday, and then they're gonna figure out who is fighting. But it's 100% is not Gage. It's a Paddy or me.
First things first, you and Dan Hooker, 5 rounds, UFC Qatar, big main event. When it's all over, it's all said and done, what are the headlines going to read? How is this all going to play out on Saturday?
I'll go there, finish him as soon as possible, and get my title fight in January or whatever it's gonna be.
I'm looking forward to that. And so either way, even if it's not in January, you get through Dan Hooker, your next fight is for the belt. No ifs, ands, or buts. Your next fight will be for the title.
That's correct.
What if they go a different direction? Would you be okay with that, or are you just gonna wait for the belt at this point?
We'll see. After Saturday, we can talk about that.